What did you think? I thought that was pretty wicked. That was pretty cool. I mean, the setting of the video is just incredible. And the musicians that met the band, I don't know this band at all. And the musicians were great. The drummer, man, he had a huge kit. And he was playing really nicely. I really enjoyed his playing. And there were some parts where he was really using all of his toms. It was kind of fun to hear. I liked all the horn playing, or the blowing, whatever they're called. Probably there's some kind of traditional instrument. Some wind instruments sounded great. The singer's great. Didn't understand him, of course. I loved when they were all singing together. I think it was around 7.5, 8 minute mark or something. The song really took off. Like, you know, it's a long song. It's a 10-minute song, and they really kept my interest completely. And they raised it a level. I'd say at around 8-minute mark, and the whole song just suddenly took a neat kind of turn, and it was really great. It was well composed, structured song. It really held my attention. It really peaked, and it was strong in the last 2 minutes. Really delivered. The guitar, I loved listening to the guitar player. Sounds like a nice, was it a Les Paul he was playing? Sounded great. Bass player looked like he had a Ricky, and I loved his playing. He was playing really Prog busy, as you might, I don't know, maybe that's a term. Prog busy bassist. That's typical in Prog. The bass player, busy is it has a slightly negative connotation, which I don't like. I don't mean to say it in that sense, but let's just say bass players play a bigger role in Prog. And actually, I think that goes way back to Paul McCartney and the Beatles, and his playing style of bass was integral. The bass lines were integral. They weren't just underpinning or something. Paul McCartney made the bass a lead instrument. Keyboardist, yeah, nice analog, juicy analog sounds from the 70s. There's only a couple moments that didn't age so well, but for the most part they were fine. You know how it is. Choreography and the what they were wearing, all dressed in white, very 70s. Very. I mean, I grew up in the 70s, and that was very common in the 70s. That kind of choreography. Whenever there's pillars, suddenly everyone leans out at the same time. That's a classic. The old all standing in a row doing that. Very, very classic 70s choreography. The MachuPichu is just unmatched as far as a setting. You could just feel it. I'm sure it felt like a real honor to set up their instruments, especially drummer, setting up his drums. All the other guys probably didn't really have their instruments plugged in. They're probably just doing, miming the instruments. Whereas the drummer, he can just go ahead and play, and just looks like they're filming all day there. It looks like they're doing some shots at night, so they must have been there for a long shoot. Fascinating to see. Prog, alive and well, Chilean band. Is it a Chilean band? Did I get that right? He says, I know of no other Latin American work so definitive and exalted. Great word, exalted. Filmed in Peru. Chilean musicians, Peruvian Nobel poet in the introduction of the complete album, with lyrics by Chilean Nobel Prize winner. A beautiful conjunction of art. They are some who think this might be like Pink Floyd. It may be. Pick up. There are some who think this might sound like Pink Floyd, and it may be, but this is not just music. It is a peak work of Latin American connection with elements from different times of our own history. Poetry as a sublime technology to transmit not only a message, but also beauty adorned by music. How many more stories are there to tell? So Jamie, greetings to you in Chile. Thanks again for sharing this video with me. I'm glad I could see it and share it with all of you today on this special Sunday, Prog 70s Sunday. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next Sunday. And in the meantime too, lots of React videos and guitar lessons coming up. I just did a yes lesson yesterday. Spiraling out. Talk to you later. Bye.